podcast. We are on episode number 38. Yes.
Look at
I'm
us.
one of your hosts.
You're doing like the Oscars putting the music on. Can't hear you.
Welcome to episode number 38 of Real Life is Friends podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Kimberly.
I'm Mila. She's just a talking. Like, we can't hear you.
My bad. So we have a great show for you today, as always. And this week for episode 38, my question is, if you were a rapper, who do you think you would have a beef with?
I was a rapper. Who would I have a beef with?
Who do you think you have a beef with?
The new age rappers?
Oh, they don't have to be.
Oh, okay.
You can have
I don't think I would have any beef with those from, my era. But if I was young, it'll probably be and I don't even know if she's a rapper. That Krishan girl, is she a rapper?
Krishan Rocks. Nah, I don't really consider her a rapper. I don't really consider her. I don't know what she does, to be perfectly honest. I'm just going to be completely honest. I don't know exactly what she does, but
maybe her. I mean, but if I guess the only one I could really think of, because I think probably at this point she too old to be doing the shit she doing, and that would probably be Nicki Minaj. Just on the strength of you're doing too much.
That's actually who I probably would have beef with. To be honest, like she'll be like, she out rapping me, and
what she gonna say? She out rapping. She sold more records than me. It's like she trying to sound like me. My album sales was this. Like, bitch, sit your old ass down somewhere and calm the fuck down and let somebody else get some of this money.
But you know who else I probably would have a beef with? I probably would have a beef with Young Miami. Because I just don't like how she up, and I feel like I done said it so
would you have one with JT?
I done said it so many times that somebody would be like, if I come out as a rapper, somebody be like, this is what she said on her podcast. This is what she used to say on her podcast about you. Yes, so we'll automatically have beef. I will have beef with Carisha.
Why you got beef with Carisha?
Because I don't like how she raps, so she's gonna have beef with me. She's gonna have beef with me because I don't like how she rap.
I don't know if I would beef with her. I mean, it's not like she would probably be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but I mean, she can be inducted into
auntie.
Hey, auntie, she could be inducted maybe into the Miami Hall of Fame, Music Hall of Fame, but yeah, get it how you get it, I reckon. But I think if we were going kind of find a middle balance, a middle ground of, our age bracket, it'll be Nicki. It's because it'll be like why you beefing with everybody? Like, why? What's the point of it?
Yeah, yeah, it will be her. I'm not gonna lie, it will be her. Definitely Nicki. I can see that. And she a Sagittarius off the strength of her being a
I mean, because
Sagittarius. I'm
if
supposed to
we,
even slightly like her, but some about her irks my whole entire soul. And plus, she a hater. I feel like she's a hater, but we'll talk about that later on. But I feel like she's a whole hater.
okay,
But definitely,
we'll
I feel like
start.
Carisha definitely
We'll
gonna have to have
start.
beef with me. Young Miami gonna have to have beef with me because I keep talking about her. So she just gonna have beef.
Oh, because you don't like the way she.
No, she's never on beef. Like, because I'm Miami and like the beef had already left her, and she is still. I know we will have problems. We will have problems.
Is she kind of like, you remember Silk the Shocker from No Limit?
Mm-hmm. No,
How he would rap.
no,
It's like,
no,
bless, he
no,
would, it's that's how Young Miami is.
no. He
I
makes
mean,
sense, and
Silk wouldn't.
he went with the music. She does not go with the music. How you should go with the music. Let's just put it that way. So I wear beef.
So you she don't go with the flow.
No. I'm Miami,
And you know what?
she doesn't sound good. She sounds slow.
You know where she gonna be at this weekend?
She gonna be in Huntsville. Y'all decided to pick somebody
At the
that's
Black
slow.
Beak.
So y'all decided to pick somebody that's slow. As y'all representative for homecoming.
She's there Sunday night. Sunday. Now I will say her homegirl. Are they still friends? Her and JT.
I don't think so.
It's her.
I think they got some.
JT gonna be there Saturday. Oh, they got beef. Okay. Well, JT gonna be there Saturday with Jeezy and the rest. So clearly, what was her name? Hood the Rip. Hood. What was her song? Or something? Wasn't she Hood? Cinderella or something?
Who?
What is the name of JT album? Something about something Cinderella.
You thinking I know JT album is hilarious to me.
JT, yeah, she had a whole album.
But I'm saying you and think her Jesus was on it. It's hilarious. JT,
yeah, because that's what Jesus said he was. What was it?
City Cinderella.
Okay, I feel say because that's the song.
Album, it was something.
Because you said he was singled in a $2 bill. Single as a $1 bill or something. He was single as.
I just find it amusing.
And he was rapping with her.
I know this. If it wasn't from the good old Google. Like,
see, you got to be up on the street.
This is my thing when it comes to rap. I'm old school Trina. Love Trina. Purchase her.
Been Real Man Richmond had this shit.
And I like Gorilla.
No glow slander will be tolerated.
I like Meg. I like Cardi. I like Remy. Like Conceited used to be my MySpace song.
MySpace. Blessed be the fruit.
Yes, that was my MySpace song. So I'm just saying.
Now let me. Okay, yeah, because I'll say this question for when we get to that topic. But
we might as well go ahead and get into it, and we can do the movie a little bit later. Might as well while we already in it. Let's just go ahead hit this. in case you've been living under a rock, Nicki and Cardi B have been feuding with each other, and it has gotten toxic. Well, it's probably being toxic. It's like sewage toxic now.
That's that's toxic.
Okay. So
that's toxic. Yeah.
Cardi came out with her album, Am I the Drama? And Nicki, the hater that she is, came out and was like, my album is coming out like in March or April. Girl, shut up.
The 20 6?
Yes.
Nicki. Why is you telling us something that's coming out in March of 20? Baby, the rapture can come by then.
It could even be April. I'll find you the date. I said, is everything all right with her? Because why are you posting this? Like, you just really don't want nobody else to have any kind of shine or attention, or it feels like anytime someone shows someone else attention. Yeah, so it's supposed to be coming out on March the 27th.
Of the 20 and 26.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So my question is this: why is she so pressed at home about her album than somebody else's album that's out? Let Cardi B have her. Before I even say that, let me ask this: when did Nicki Minaj think that she was the best rapper alive?
She was the
help
only
me
rapper.
Understand this.
So people have given her that title mostly because she was one of the only female rappers that was out for a good period of time.
Okay, so the other ones took a break. They had babies.
Most of them
went to jail.
Most of them either took a break or were up and coming. I'll just put it like that.
Okay.
So, you know, the categories of the Missies, the Remy, the E, like all of these people were not out like that. Plus, even though some of them are similar in age to Nicki, they feel different wise.
So they've grown?
Yeah.
They're mature. That, you know, they have matured over the time, and they've understood that there's enough love and money in this rap game to go around, and nobody has to sit here and pick sides of who is who, because she wouldn't be my top favorite because she's too animated for me.
She do too much for me.
Now that's just me.
Because like people have said that she. Let me just some of the issue that I probably have with Nicki. People have always compared her and said that she was copying the style of Lil' Kim, and I was never a Lil' Kim fan. I was never a Lil' Kim fan. So if you're modeling if you're modeling your whole rap persona, rap, style or whatever off a person that I don't like and never did like as a rapper, then I'm obviously not gonna like you either. That's just what it is.
Well, and I think this is that, and I excuse me, I like Lil' Kim, and I think Lil' Kim went at the time when she came out what she did at her time was a bit risque. I mean, that's time, like, remember during that time when Luther Campbell and Two Live Crew, like during that time, it was you weren't supposed to show, you was supposed to be ladylike, and she was, being comfortable in her skin and what she liked. And I think she set that groundwork. And again, this is just for my era of rap artists that come up. Now, I do remember like the Yo-Yos, Queen Latifah, all of them. But I guess from what I can remember, when a rapper came out like she in Lil Kim era, she's the one that was like flaunting it. She was going for sexy. That's what I remember. Look, and I think Nicki Minaj, you came in on that back end because when Lil Kim came out, folks was frowning up. That was 95, 90, what, 90, 94, 96 in that time period. You wouldn't dress like that. You see what I'm saying? You wouldn't be in all out and flaunting and showing your crotch and all of that shit. Wasn't showing that. And when Nicki came up,
Yeah, she came
at
out in
this point in
94.
time, shit, you can be butt naked. Huh?
Well,
94.
Kim came out in 94.
Yeah. So when she came out, women wasn't doing that in rap. She
Yeah.
was the one in the tone for women to be comfortable in their skin. Then you had Eve. You know, she wasn't showing a whole lot, but again, you knew who she was. You knew she
Yeah.
was a lady.
She only just
You
showed the
know,
paw
but
prints.
she right. You know, but I think Lil Kim is the one that went all out. Here come Nicki Minaj. She done took over, but not took over, but she come out. It's all right to be showing half your, being half naked, doing this and doing that. So again, for her to be, I'm the best, I'm this, and picking fights with everybody, you too damn old to be doing that. Let somebody else have their shine. Cardi B. Cardi B mind her business. Cardi
Mhm.
B over there with them children, taking them to school, teaching them their ABCs, one, two, threes, cooking for them, doing things. She may be going through a little divorce, but she got a boyfriend, got a baby on the way. Why is you pressed, Nicki?
And then this is
And
my
Cardi come
thing.
with receipts.
This is my thing also. Nicki went after somebody that I'm a fan of. And I don't appreciate that. She came after Kimberly Michelle Pate, aka known as K Michelle, and I don't appreciate that. She tried to stop her bag.
Oh,
She tried to stop like a song and all this stuff. So
mm.
Nicki, based on K
You can mess
Michelle,
with K Michelle, baby. You don't mess with K Michelle and Kim eyes.
okay, you don't do that. You don't do that. I feel like she, even what she was saying in the beef with Cardi about she was trying to get companies like DoorDash or whatever to stop like her bags, supposedly and all this stuff. And supposedly, DoorDash was like, order food from us. Like they're like, they won't, whatever. They're not gonna just stop dealing with her. Like they're not gonna just stop dealing with Cardi just because Nicki said it. Like, yeah, there may be some barbs that are like, oh, I'm not gonna do that, but most people don't feel like Nicki is a reliable source and you're just doing nothing but trying to stop somebody bag. Now, I don't know if she has any endorsement deals with, the way we know it's not gonna be with a tour company or anything. I'm just saying they ain't gonna advertise with her. Chuck E. Cheese don't
I
want
mean,
her.
honestly, I haven't
Chuck E. Cheese
truly
ain't gonna want her. The parks can't have her. Well, they can have her.
that
She
part.
just can't show up with family photos. That's all. But
See, and this is the thing. What I think, and this is in my mind. When there's at least one or two good strikes against you that the people can pull receipts for, is when you really need to kind of fall
shut up.
back,
Okay.
yeah, and shut up because there's let's just call a thing, beloved. It's on record what your spouse has done. And granted, yes, he was young and that stuff happened, but again, he
And
still
brother
has that record.
and
Oh, I forgot
allegedly the father as well.
So again, there are things going on, beloved, in your family that gives you two, three strikes and that may prohibit folks from wanting to do business with you and can prevent your child from going places. So you have to be mindful of who you starting fights with. And again, we just regular people, baby. We just regular people with everyday jobs, baby, working 9 to 5, like Dolly Parton said.
Okay. And I hope
We
Dolly
just
Parton,
see it,
speaking of Dolly Parton, I hope she gets better. They said pray for her. Somebody
and
in the
I'm
comment,
praying
I
for
think,
Dolly.
said pray for her.
Yeah,
Apparently,
because we
she's
got to
not
pray
doing
for
well.
Dolly. Keep Dolly in our prayers, because baby, we can. Dolly is a national treasure, and we have to keep her.
Yeah.
So, Lord, wrap your arms around good Dolly, because we likes Dolly.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what we doing. What Dolly said, we working 9 to 5 job, and therefore you have to pick and choose your battles, Nicki. And the battle that you chose with good Cardi B, knowing that woman come with receipts, and then you know it don't take much for the peoples on the internet to start digging or
Okay.
whatever. Because I saw so, and but this is the thing. Even the women on the Real Housewives series, no, children is off limits.
Mm-hmm.
Children is off limits. You can talk about me. You can
Okay.
talk about my husband. You can talk about my cousin. You can talk about whatever, but not my child. And when you bring my child into the argument and then you talk about my child and say my child looked like a monkey, then
Okay.
now the gloves are off. And baby, it's time now to hit you for the juggler. Cause that means now your kid ain't gonna be able to go to no schools because of what his daddy did. Which means
Well,
that baby
the
gonna have to
children
be
can still go to school. The daddy just can't come.
well. The baby about to be homeschooled.
And they always say there's what's the saying? Now I just drew a blank of it.
What goes around comes around.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Hold on, I'm finna Google it. But
But you dig a ditch, one you gonna fall in it.
mm-mm. But so they brought up. She brought up about Nicki brought up about Cardi being married and then having, getting pregnant by, and I don't understand, first of all, why everybody is so hung up on that or everything, because of the simple fact that, like, this man was out here cheating on her. Like,
This is
so
the
I
thing.
don't
I
get
think
it.
we are too. We as a society, I think, are too invested in somebody else's body, uterus, ovaries, whatever it is in our female body. We are too consumed with it. Let that lady, if that lady want to have another baby with another man, let her have it. We not taking care of it. I can't. Let me take up one thing I cannot do is take care of Cardi B children and help them continue to adjust to the lifestyle that they are accustomed to. Because baby,
Yeah,
y'all gonna come down. It's gonna be like you in the ghetto when you come to me.
I know what I was gonna say. It's all fair in love and war. That's what I was going. I was like,
Well,
I can't remember what
well,
them other two words are. So you can't. I was like, I just know it's love and war, and I can't remember. But
well, that was
like
a
they
smart
say,
song, I think.
all's fair in love and war, and like Cardi is not also the kind of person that she's not going to take the Michelle Obama approach. When you go low, I go high. When you go low,
She going to the gutter.
she's going to the pits.
She going to the bottom of the sewer. You hear
Okay.
me? She going, baby. She
And then
gonna take all your arteries.
this is what I also don't understand. The whole situation between Nicki and Cardi, because Nicki is like, well, Cardi said, I don't know if she's trying to say that Cardi is racist or colorist, because apparently Cardi called somebody a roach or something like that. And like in the past. But this is my thing. Both of these people are from the Caribbeans. So both of these people, like Caribbean ancestry. So I don't understand. Like, it would be like you from, well, if you are from Tennessee, I'm from Alabama, and we'd be like, and if we were arguing, like, you ain't from the South, baby, we both from the South. What are you talking about? Like, we can't. I can't knock you for not and not knock me. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I just don't get it. Like, she wants to make it like, I guess, either a racist thing that Cardi isn't necessarily black, but y'all both have similar, both of y'all
Mm-hmm.
are from the Caribbeans. Both of y'all have, I believe both of them have a black parent, or, so I'm
Right.
like, I don't even get what that is. Like, it becomes a question of, I guess, who's blacker, and the answer is both of y'all the same level of black. Like, I just don't get that part at all. Like,
Well, I don't get it either. But again, I feel like I need, if a Nicki album is coming out in April, then that means you
March.
done seen March. That means you done seen this heat that came out from Cardi. And that means either you go back and revise what you got, or you just let what you got work. But this is the thing. I don't see Nicki beefing with our good sis Glow.
No, but that was JT that came. I was like, but no, that was JT that came after Glow.
Right. But she kind of calmed it down because she ain't been beefing with Glow no more.
Because
I'm just saying, I think
Glow pulled up themselves, and let me just say this: I don't be arguing with people. Like, I'm not saying because anybody can get got. I'm just saying it. But them people from Memphis, some ain't quite right with a lot of them. I'm just saying. So
let me tell
JT may have went to prison, but I don't know if she ready for, because 9 times out of 10, Glow probably do got some goons. I'm just saying, Glow
I'm
probably
just
do got some
ain't no
goons. They might be
probably.
in her family, or they might be associated with her. But
Let me tell you
I won't
something.
put.
Don't let the millions fool you, baby. Cause this is the thing. And I love Memphis. I love Memphis. I got people, still got friends that live in Memphis. Let me tell you. Memphis is their own world.
Mm-hmm.
Own world. That's why I'm surprised the National Guard's still there, because I'm shocked that them asses ain't ran back to the city that they came from.
But then I think somebody
So
said that the National Guard is supposed to, like, not even, unless it was a different city. I could be totally getting confused. But they're saying that they don't even have like weapons or anything. They're just there to direct or whatever, report to the police.
not in
I'm
Memphis.
like, I'm
Not in
like,
Memphis.
I'm
If
like,
you if you
you.
no, if you want a direct National Guard, go down there to the air traffic control. They're low on staff right now. Go down there. But this is the thing. Nicki knows you do not fuck with the good peoples in Memphis. All now, the Memphis, there's some awesome folk. I know some
Yeah,
solid people from Memphis.
I got a
But
good
let me
friend
tell
from
you,
Memphis.
Memphis, baby, you ain't gonna play with them. And you look, but we have to look at who not Cardi, who Nicki goes at. She try and think she can go at people that maybe don't. She, in her mind, and I could be wrong, that she thinks maybe have low self esteem, they can't speak up for themselves, yada yada yada. I think that's why she comes for Cardi. But Cardi, one thing we can say about Cardi B, she gonna have them receipts. She gonna have them screenshots of everything. So she ain't new to this shit. She true to it. And
Mm.
I think Nicki is intimidated by her because she knows. One thing is that Cardi is younger than what she is. And they could be the same age, but Cardi looks a
I don't
little
know.
younger.
Your Cardi's way
Maybe.
younger. I think they're about a 10-year difference.
Okay. So Cardi's younger, which means Cardi got a few more years left in this rap game. Nicki, your time is dwindling down, which means You can't come without it, all that extra. You're going to rap about some real life stuff, and your stuff that's going on in your life right now is the issues. I think she lost her dad, the stuff with her brother, the stuff that's going on with the husband. You need to talk about real life stuff and raising your kid.
Yeah, they're
Because
exactly
right
10 years
now,
apart. Cardi B
oh,
90, Cardi B 92, Nicki 82.
see, so Nicki is 10 years behind the curve, baby, and you ain't much you can do at this point. And we have to give Cardi credit where credit is due. Cardi got them endorsements. She knows
Cardi
how
is way
to.
more main. To me, Cardi is way more mainstream. Cardi
Mm-hmm,
has a likable personality. And then
that
something
part.
that Nicki keeps doing is that she keeps having issue with Jay-Z, and she's like, they getting hit every time. And I'm like, girl, either file the lawsuit or shut up. Figure it out. File the
Well,
lawsuit or be quiet.
and this is the thing because remember she got mad because Lil Wayne wasn't the Super Bowl performer. Ma'am, have you not seen what Lil Wayne does? Have you not seen that he's late for shows? Have the people at the Super Bowl is on a time limit? They ain't got about 20 minutes to get your ass on the stage and off.
Yeah.
You have to prove that you first of all is capable of doing that task and that you have shown yourself that you can be on time.
And who's
So
to say that, because those people that perform at the Super Bowl, excuse me, they have to pay for all of that. So who wants to
and
always
who's
pay for all of that? Because you are paying millions of dollars
out of
to
your
be
own
at the
pocket.
Super Bowl. Yes, unless you getting somebody to sponsor you, that's coming out of your pocket.
And let me just tell you, from what I've seen on the internet, Lil Wayne ain't too prompt with time. The peoples is not pleased with him. And I know you ride for those that ride for you. However, you at a point now in your life, Nicki, I want you to sit back, evaluate what's going on and what's important. And beefing with folks is really not gonna get you nowhere. Cause I ain't seen her on no DoorDash commercial.
No, and she beefs with everybody. She beefs with the R&B people. She was beefing with Miley Cyrus, because you remember Miley Cyrus was good, girl.
All over there in the Nickelodeon damn girl. Your child got to watch Miley Cyrus on Nickelodeon on these old shows. Be careful. You
So
got to be careful. You got to
I
be
feel like
careful.
she's really like someone that, if you're not overly praising her, she doesn't like you.
You
If
know what that's
you do
called?
insecurity.
Low self-esteem, and you need to go see a therapist because everybody's not gonna like you. Everybody don't like us, and we regular day people. What
Yeah.
you out here mad at folks because they don't like you? And life goes on. That's what makes the world go around. So therefore, if everybody don't like you, that's fine. Move on. You got at least you know two solid people in the household that love you. That's your husband and your child.
Okay. But
Rock
yeah.
with them.
But yeah,
So
Nicki, I'm tired of Nicki beefing with people. Now Cardi is beefing also with Bia, but apparently Bia also talked about her child. So it seems to be more with Cardi, you have to do something to her in order for her to have the beef with
she
you.
mind her business.
Yeah.
We got to
But
give her
with
credit.
Nicki, it seems like, again, if you on my song and then you on a person's song that I may not like or something like that, she automatically put it in her head that you all have beef, and that's not necessary.
If that ain't childish, if that ain't going back down there to the good middle in the school,
Okay.
girl, go get out of middle school and move up to high school. And although some beef does still take place in high school, but honey, move up. You damn near. How old is Nicki? 48? She ought to be about my damn age. And you
I
said she
said
born
she
in
was born in
72?
82. 82.
Oh, sorry.
82.
Who was born in 92? Cardi?
Cardi.
Damn, for real?
Mm-hmm. So Nicki will be 43 this year. And because, she'll Sagittarius. We don't claim her. I'm joking. I don't know what those people do. I don't claim her.
You know what?
Because
It's
I'm like,
exhausting.
Sagittarius a little bit more petty, and we ain't gonna take the hits like that. Mm-mm. We know how to pick our battles.
Clearly, your good sis Nicki don't.
Again, she went out the Miley, she went out the K Michelle, like trying to stop
Then,
people bags or either trying to
let me tell
just
you,
be a bully.
what you don't do is go out to K Michelle, baby. Kim, lawyer to K Michelle. That's like, I love me some Faith Evans, baby. Faith Renee Evans. Don't talk bad about Faith. I don't care what she do. I don't care what she uses, what she drank, I don't care. You don't talk bad about Faith Evans. No. Mm-mm. 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 I know no Faith Evans slander will be tolerated
And no K
around here.
Michelle slander will be tolerated. Any other thoughts about their beef?
Nah. Go read a book, Nicki Minaj. Go use your EAP benefits, Nicki.
So the movie we watch this week is Ruth and Boaz. Now, this is presented by Devin Franklin, aka
Mm-hmm.
the former husband of Megan Good. I'm just saying, in case. And I think is he technically a pastor?
I think he is. I don't think he has a church, but I think he calls himself a pastor, and
Okay.
he's also
Or
on
minister.
Divorced Sisters on BET
Oh, okay.
Plus. He does a good
So
job on it.
this is a movie that was on Netflix.
Netflix.
And of course, if you're not familiar, basically Boaz and oh my goodness, I almost want to call him
Ruth.
Naomi and Ruth. I was
Naomi was Felicia
I know,
Rashad.
I know, I know. But if you know the story about it in the Bible, where Naomi lost her husband and her child, the child being the spouse of Ruth, and Ruth decided that she wanted to stay with Naomi and take care of Naomi and make sure that she was good, and then meet Boaz. Basically, it's very similar in that aspect of it, with the exception of the fact that they were not married. Ruth was not married to Naomi's child. She just decided that, well,
They were
she
just
just
dating.
decided she just wanted to get away. She was in danger, and she decided she wanted to get away.
Danger.
Because in the movie, Ruth was a singer, and she was in a group, and they had
404.
and they had just got signed or close to being signed, and she decided she basically didn't want to do it anymore. I
It
never
wasn't her
understood why
calling.
she didn't want to do it necessarily.
Because it wasn't, she felt it wasn't her calling. Her calling was she was she loved the Lord, but that was not in her spirit to do the risque. Remember, she didn't like the
Okay.
risque part of it. Yeah. So that wasn't her calling. She was like, no, I don't want to do this. I want to
So
go do something else.
So they were supposed to have this deal with JD, because this is, based in Atlanta. That part was based in Atlanta. They wanted to. They were going to have this deal with JD Jermaine Dupri. That is, uh,
Mm-hmm.
and once Naomi's husband and son passed away, she realized that the husband did not have money anymore and was in a lot of debt, but they still had their house in Tennessee, and they moved to Tennessee.
Pegram.
Yeah, they moved to
I feel like they
Tennessee.
called it something else. They didn't say Pegram. What they call it? They said it was like they pronounced it different. Pegram or something. They pronounced it a little bit different.
I can't remember how they pronounced it.
But it
Um,
didn't Pegram right up the street.
but yeah, but in uh, uh, it seemed, I don't know. What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts on the movie?
It wasn't as sappy as I thought it was going to be. Um,
It was a lot more
yeah, I mean,
gangster
it
ish.
was. It was, and I think that's probably what kept me a little bit more intrigued in it.
No,
Um, cause of Paul Wall dupe.
do not do that to Paul Wall. That is not Paul Wall. Do not do that to Paul Wall. That is what is that guy name anyway? But don't do that to Paul Wall. Looks like Mila's having some technical difficulties that hopefully she's able to get a hold of. But something else that's interesting that I did not realize about this movie was that Tyler Perry was actually one of the producers of this movie as well. Um, I know it was shot at his studios or whatever, but because Devin also does movies as well, but
Yeah, I'm
this one
sorry,
was
I don't know
actually
what part I left off at, but my apologies, people. Um,
I was
the
just telling them
movie.
that Tyler Perry was a producer on
Oh
the
yeah,
movie.
he
Yeah,
was a producer of it.
yeah.
Now again, and I don't know if you guys heard it. I don't like sappy movies are good, but this one wasn't sappy. I think Paul Wall dupe made it a little interesting. Not Paul
Mhm.
Wall. What's the other man that used to say "Booty, booty, booty,
Bubba
booty,
Sparks.
walking
Wait,
in"?
wait.
Bubba
Bubba
Sparks.
Sparks.
Yeah, Bubba Sparks dupe in it. But all in all, I think it was a good. It was a good safe movie.
Mm-hmm.
It kind. It's like looking at a soap opera. It was like an hour and 30 minute soap opera.
I felt like it was kind of like a Hallmark movie.
Yeah,
So it was giving me Hallmark. Um, Mostly because
yeah,
of the simple fact that like she goes off and ends up meeting the rich
mm,
owner. So, because she was just trying to find a job. She didn't care. She was just trying to help
baby.
take care of Naomi and herself and was trying to do something. And again, she wasn't. See, this is where I also kind of, because in the Bible, she went and stayed with Naomi to help take care of Naomi. Not saying that she did not help take care of Naomi here, but the other ulterior motive as well was to get away from who you're referring to as Bubba Sparks. Because as we realized later on in the movie, he was not a safe person to be around and he
No,
was not the good enemy to have.
no.
Um, so that's why I'm like, it was like a gangster-ish version of a Hallmark movie
Mm-hmm.
or a Lifetime movie
It's
where
safe.
more Lifetime than maybe Hallmark.
More Lifetime.
More
Definitely
Lifetime than
on the
Hallmark.
it. Yeah, Hallmark. You just if it was a Hallmark movie, you got to remove Bubba Sparks.
Yeah.
Lifetime, you add Bubba.
Yeah. So, and I
That's
like
it.
Lifetime movies, but I'm just saying it was
True.
giving more of that. It wasn't even more so like I didn't even feel the necessarily love or anything. Like it didn't necessarily feel like love, but it I don't know how to explain it because it wasn't really mushy or lovey or anything. It was just more like, I see this lady. Oh, she lives in Naomi house. Oh, I want to see her. Like, it was, let me offer her a permanent job. It was like HR nightmare coming along. Like, it was just a lot of things going on in this movie.
I know.
But it wasn't really giving me like love.
Well, and I will say this: it paints the picture of. Well, let me say this: I think it, which most Lifetime movies, or maybe this is more Hallmark movie-ish, is that love comes unexpectedly, and when it comes, you're going to meet your Prince Charming, and he's going to love you. He's going to provide for you. He's going to be rich. He's going to ride in on that horse, and he's going to save you. And that's what it gave me. It gave me that although he was rich, he wanted somebody that maybe didn't know who he was or was after his money, so to say. And I think she was a safe person. I think it benefited both of them to be in a relationship. Not that they probably didn't love each other, but again, it wasn't like, ooh, I want me a Boaz. Which
Yeah, it wasn't
his
all
name
it
was
was
Bo, and the last name
his
was
name
Azra.
was yeah.
Yeah, so they kind of tied that in. But again, it was a nice movie. I
Yeah.
mean, does everybody want to find, fall hopelessly in love and romantic and hope he owns a winery, or in my case, maybe he owns a distillery? Um, wine is good too, but maybe in my case, if he owns a distillery, something like that. I don't know if I would be out there picking anything in the vineyard or at the distillery.
She needed a job. She needed a job. She
She
needed
needed.
a
Let
job.
me tell you. Let me tell you. She needed one, baby, and Selena was right there with her,
Yeah.
edging her own, baby.
Why you
Selena was
cry?
like, "Go on down there and sing down there," and what's that club downtown? Tootsie's. Go
Why
on
are
down
you
there and
giving these
sing.
people these names? Because I know, I was like, that the lady is not named Selena in that movie.
Her name's Selena. We gonna give her Selena. I don't know what her name was, but anyway, she was the one that was like root for go down that open mic, put her name down there, Ruth Mosby, whatever her name was, or whatever, and had her down there singing her good heart out, and little Buddy Bo down there, baby VIP down there, got his own little table, and the bartender know him, yada yada yada. So, it was a cute movie. It was
Yeah,
cute.
it
It was
was.
cute. It was a cute movie. I mean, something to
Because
kill
I like
time on
Lifetime movies.
Sunday.
I like, but I just wish that it was more of a. It felt more business
Mm.
relationship than
Mm.
romantic.
Mm.
And
Okay,
so I
explain.
wish because like even with the whole situation that happened toward the end, and she opening the wine and tasting it, and all of that
Mm-hmm.
stuff, everything felt more like it felt more business. Like, I really didn't feel like the love connection at
Mm.
all. Like, I felt like that part could have been developed a lot more, of like, oh yes, I
Business
fell in
partner.
love. Yeah, because it's just more of like one of the first things he did again was give her a permanent job. Come on. Like, it wasn't no date. It wasn't anything,
You
like,
know
it
what?
wasn't.
There was no dates in between. It was just like, she ain't got to go stand down there at the truck pickup all day now. She can just come on
Yeah,
into work.
and like, don't get me wrong, there were parts of it that were definitely sweet. Them coming to help with the house. Them giving her. Well, giving them the car. um it was a lot of things that happened, but it didn't feel love. It felt like
Mm.
more of a rescue effort of like, this is,
Oh, I
it
like
felt more,
that.
yeah, it felt more like a rescue effort of like, I'm trying to help save you or trying to help in that kind of way. So it didn't feel, I didn't feel the warm, tingly, this person love each other or they felt in love or anything like that. It's more of, I'm here
Hmm.
to protect her.
You
Which
know what?
not
That is
bad, but I'm just saying it didn't,
right.
the love aspect of it was missing to me.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and maybe the love part was when he washed her feet so they can stomp the grapes. Maybe that was the love or vulnerability part.
Hmm.
You know, because I think in the Bible they wash the people
Yeah.
feet. So maybe he was trying to take it the Christian and the God route of washing her feet or whatever. So she can be clean.
Well, that was more of a service thing in the Bible, you
See,
know.
that's why you see, I don't know the Bible all the way, but see, that's why we works together. I know one story, but detail of it, and so I just felt like that was more of come together.
Yes. But yeah.
Hmm.
But
But
any other,
again, I think it was a cute
yeah,
movie.
it
Uh,
was.
I really do. I mean, again, everybody, well, I can't say every woman, but most women, I would like somebody that I could, you know, fall in love with.
Yeah.
Again, not necessarily with a winery, but if he got one, I'll take one. But, whatever the good Lord sends. But I do like Sister Naomi, Claire Huxtable. Uh, she's a good actress, and she
Yeah, yeah.
definitely plays her part. And
I was
I like
mad at
I
her
like
the first part of that movie.
huh.
I was mad at her most of the movie.
Well, she was a little judgy, you know. She was a little judgy, but
She
I
was a
think
little
the
lot of
husband
stuff
too.
that her having to move humbled her, but it didn't even humble her for real initially because she didn't even want people to know that she was back and to even see,
Mm-hmm.
because when the, like, I think the pastor came,
That
she
pastor.
didn't even want to him to know, like, I guess because she may have been ashamed. So
Mm-hmm.
I felt like her humility should have been, it was, she was still being very prideful. Let me just put it that way. She was still being very prideful.
Yeah, because you go from a mansion with 45 rooms to now you in a 2-3 bedroom, baby. You in your parents' house on some land, and the roof is falling in, and baby, y'all got to use boob tape to put the plastic up so the critters don't come in.
And like, she
I
was just
mean,
watching, I cause especially when she was watching Ruth try to put that plastic over their window, and she was just sitting there laughing at her. I ain't
when
like
Ruth
her.
got tangled up, twisted up, and tied up.
I did not like her. I was like, you make me sick. Like, this lady literally out here trying to help you, and you up there laughing at her and not even trying to help her. You ain't got up, and she up here thinking that you trying to help get the little nails or whatever she was asking for, and you up there just sitting at the table. I couldn't,
What was
I,
you doing, Kim?
I couldn't stand her. That made me mad.
I am too done.
But any other thoughts about the movie?
But no, it was a cute movie. I mean, it was cute. It was cute for a Monday night. Let's say that.
Okay. So I'm quite sure you heard about the story of Kyren Lacy. Oh my goodness,
Yes, yes,
Kyren
yes.
Lacy. I was like, I hope that's the
LSU,
last
former
name.
LSU.
Yeah, former LSU. His hopes and dreams was to make it to the NFL, and he was on his path to declaring for the draft and attempting to make it into the NFL when he was accused of basically creating an accident that involves someone passing away. He then, because of all the pressure or whatever it was, he actually ended up committing suicide. And now we find out that he did not even cause the accident at all, and that he was nowhere near it. But this is okay. The one thing that bothers me more about this story than anything, like, there's a lot of things that bother me about the story, but the other thing that bothers me about the story is that if my car hasn't been hit, why are you saying that I hit somebody and caused the wreck? How did I hit somebody if my car is undamaged? That's the one thing to me that would have gave me that I hope to never be in that situation, one.
Right.
But I would hope that if I am in that situation, I'm like, hey, hold on. My car was not damaged. Therefore, I didn't hit anyone. So yeah, but go.
I think it's unfortunate because I think too also what I saw today was a clip online where the police officer was trying to coerce the guy to sign in a form and was like, okay, you ain't got to put nothing at the top. Or you can put that you had to stop, make a hard stop.
Yeah.
And swerve, and I fill in the rest. And the guy was like, no, I didn't have to make no hard stop or whatever it was. So it again shows how society or the law paints us, and how again, I guess it's stereotype us, because again, that guy was, I mean, the young man, was it Kyrie?
Yeah,
Kyren was shit, at least a good 5 minutes behind the car accident.
Yeah.
And it's like, how did they come up with that he was the one? Is it because he had the green Charger? It's more visible. But I would think, and again, this is just me coming off my little TV crime show stuff. If he hit a car, the paint would have been on there.
Paint transfer. That's what we learned about in CSI University.
Not the CSI University.
Okay.
I'm just saying, if there was any damage done, you would have seen green paint. It's a lime green car.
Okay.
That paint would have transferred onto another car. And so, how did we come to the conclusion that he is the one that caused the whole entire car crash, when he was probably 2-3 lights down when it happened? So how did we come up with him being the cause of the accident? Is it because he was black? He was on the LSU football team. He was about to be drafted to the NFL. But it also shows
could have just been because of the car, like the car being noticeable,
right?
Because if you see black cars, white cars, blue cars all the time, you like seeing what looks to me like a lime green car, sports car at that, like that's something else. But let me tell you what, also, like, a lot of the things about this story was so screwed up, including the fact that I have no idea. I'm going to Google it, but I don't know, have they even arrested that lady? Because if you were going to charge him with a crime, then the person that actually hit him should also now be charged with a crime. Also, allegedly, they're saying, because I just want to cover my bases, I think it's completely true, but I'm just going to say allegedly just to cover us. The lady that actually hit the person that ended up passing away sued Kyren.
Why?
What was they said the thing was, hold on.
I hope that lawsuit is still ongoing because I hope she didn't get a settlement from it.
It it didn't say allegedly she said she hurt her foot. That's what I heard. Uh, I'm gonna say allegedly with this, but I'm like, how you hit someone? Like y'all are completely going with this story, and why is this police officer going along with this story? And trying to tell somebody what it is, and the man said the lady behind him hit the car, like it was her fault, and he refused to sign it. He
The black
refused to
man.
sign it. Yes. Gold,
Yes, the
gold
one on the
truck.
video that I
Yeah.
saw.
Or
Yeah.
yellow truck, gold truck, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He refused to sign it because it wasn't what he agreed on
But
and
he
what he
saw.
saw. Yeah.
So where is this police officer now? Is he relieved as they put him like to put him on
Mm,
desk duty?
let me see. Let me Google.
Because just as loud as it was the criticism of that this young man caused this car accident, is need to be as loud as it is their apology and saying we sorry.
On administrative duty.
So
Or
he
he
done
should
that
probably
filing
be a
papers.
lose. No, I know I'm googling administrative duties.
Hmm. Oh,
Yeah.
because I think I again I hate that this young man took his life over the simple fact that of a lie that was created by the police department there. That man had a bright future. And I'm also mad too at the NFL for even for what they did and kind of I guess maybe rescinded I guess the invitation for him. No, he was supposed to be in the draft.
Yeah, he
And
was supposed to be
so
in the
I
draft. Yeah.
think yeah, so I think they, took that opportunity away from him. But it's so sad that a lot of times African Americans are judged or the verdict has come when there has been no evidence to justify whether they're guilty or innocent. And I think that is so foul
Yeah, but
uh, with him that and he felt the pressure of he needed to commit suicide because he just could not
yeah.
take the heat. And I hate that because now his family, of course, they knew the truth. I'm quite sure they knew the truth and he told them. But again, he was just the pressure of that situation was just too much for him to handle, that he felt he needed to end his life. And that's unfortunate there because
Yeah.
not only did now his parents, I think he had a younger brother,
I think he had
you
at least two
know,
younger brothers.
yeah, and
One of them was
so
like a little kid though.
that was I think I saw a video of them at the funeral, and he was just like my brother. He was the best big brother. So I think now they all have to face and deal now with the aftermath of he was nowhere near the site of the incident of the car
And
crash.
and apparently they're saying that the state police are still trying to double down that he's caused it, and that's sad. Like that's just a sad situation based on the evidence, based on, witness and all that stuff. Um I would be shocked if the lady that actually did it does not have some kind of connection
To the
to
police
the police
department.
department.
Mm-hmm.
I would be shocked of that, but it's sad that he felt that that was his only course of
Only
action.
option out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um
I hate that.
yeah, cuz that's truly sad for someone to think that that's the only way.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, especially like you see that there's no damage to your car, but I guess someone is telling you because you switched lanes or you did some or another that completely caused the issue. And it's just a sad situation overall that, I wish did not happen. But I'm happy that at least his lawyer, or manager, whoever he is to him, I think he's lawyer, decided to, still pursue the truth even after he passed away. Because I think that's very important for, people to consider that, he wanted to make sure the truth got out there. And I think that had he not pushed forward, the truth would have probably never seen the light of day.
But I think too, we have to look at it like this: is that he could have advocated and said he could have screamed from the mountaintops. He didn't do it. But when their mind is made up that he did it, what else is, I guarantee you he felt he had no way out, because he could have said 15 different ways, I was not there. But now why is all of the video coming out showing the distance, or, when his car finally made it to the accident scene, why it takes so long for that to come out?
Yeah.
And I really hate it.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
Really unfortunate, yeah.
Right. It's unfortunate, but the apologies need to be as loud as it was the accusations of him causing that accident. And I think I did see, might have been probably one of the commentators on Monday Night Football, maybe, said something about it. But I would say that the media has been quiet, very quiet about it. It's not as loud as it was.
No. It was, when I saw it on the Bird app, as I like to call it.
There's the Bird app.
There's the Bird app. There's the Sewing app. Yep.
What is the Bird app? Is that the form that Twitter?
Yeah. The social media platform formerly known as Twitter. Because I just feel weird saying X. This seems weird. Is
not the Kim.
And they apparently have only issued her. They have still just only issued her a ticket. And apparently they issued her a ticket for following too close and then changed it to crossing left or center. But either way it go, if this is my thing, you get to a wreck and it's two cars combined together. Now, again, I only know what I know from CSI, from all my years of watching CSI.
Judge Judy, we can go to some law shows, baby. You move to the crime of the scene, baby. You need to what? Move.
But that would be my initial thought, that it's this other car involved. I think I think they saw a flashy car and then just automatically was like, because I do remember this, they were trying to be on the lookout and figure out who was driving the green car for like a day or so. And then they finally figured out who was driving the car. So I feel like they just wanted a reason. I don't know if they knew it was him all along. So I won't say that. I don't have any conspiracy theory that it was intentionally after Kyren. But
okay, but why would you think it was the green? My thing would be this. Okay, even
because
if
you think about it this way, not trying to excuse anything at all. I'm just saying I just don't think it's script. I don't think it was purposely for it. It ended up indirectly, causing issues and causing his, I believe, caused his death. But if you if you were driving down the road
Mm-hmm.
and you saw a white car, you saw a black car, you saw a gray car, you saw whatever, the one thing that's going to stand out for you is going to likely be that you saw a green car. Cause that color green, that's not a normal color green that you see. This is
True.
not like no money green car. This is like a neon bright green car. So I think that, because if I'm not mistaken, of my Law and Order, it's for you knowledge. Uh,
Okay.
I
Come on.
think that
Come on, Stabler.
I don't like Stabler, Olivia, or Tutuela. Do not give me Stabler.
Who's oh that's not Mariska.
Olivia is Mariska.
What's
I
her
said
last
Olivia
name?
Benson.
Benson. Okay.
Stabler
Stabler
is
was the bald head man.
yeah, the guy,
Okay.
her
Okay.
partner. But in my mind, I'm thinking that when they say witnesses are not as reliable, because you're going to
Mm-hmm.
focus on things that you probably naturally don't see, because you naturally see other cars. It's just the
Right.
same way, like when you probably got your car, you probably saw everybody started seeing that brand of car everywhere.
And that's true. And I think, or even if it's not even a car that you just recently purchased is somebody else's car. You like, damn, I'm seeing more of those cars now.
Yeah.
So you pay attention. You do pay attention to more of the cars that you particularly own. But I will say, if there's a bright colored car that comes around, I'm like, oh, it catches your, you
Yeah.
notice it more. Yeah.
Because especially if
But
the car go ahead and goes around, you're like, oh, because you're not even like, I don't know. But obviously, I think, they were in cahoots to find someone else that wasn't the lady, because even the fact that they changed her ticket means that
mm,
there was some reason that they did not want this lady to go down. But the fact that she had the nerve and the gall to
mm.
to file a lawsuit allegedly
None,
against him.
I was gonna ask the question, but we already know. I'm sure she was a lady of
I
the
don't know.
Caucasian
I don't know.
persuasion.
I honestly don't know.
Okay.
I just know that the victim was a white veteran.
The one that deceased.
Yeah,
The one that's
deceased.
deceased.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know, because he's black. The truck was black. I don't know. I
Again,
have no knowledge.
and this is just basic CSI, crime scene investigation uh uh skills. If there's not no green marks on that green car didn't do it. Just
Mm-mm.
saying. That green car was nowhere near the scene. So why are we saying that this young man did it? And again, I hate that he took that way out
Yeah.
of, because it was just too much for him to handle. Um, but there's not going to be no apology from the other side, because the other man, the officer, the police officer that was trying to, coerce folks to say stuff, he's going to be still on this job. The lady still got that
Mm-hmm.
lawsuit going. And at the end of the day, they still want to blame him as the one that
Yeah.
caused the accident. And that part is sad, because no matter what's out there, no matter what statements they took, they're still going to say that he was the one that caused it. And that
Yeah.
there is troubling.
Yep.
So I pray that his family, in some kind of form or fashion, get some peace, or get, get a solution, a resolution to all of this. But it is sad.
Yep.
It's
Um,
definitely sad.
want to also go ahead and say that if you want to recommend any movies, stories, or anything, trending topics, or whatever have you, even if you have a question or a shout out of the for the episode, you can contact us at reallifeishfriends@gmail.com or either 615-475-8152.
Mm.
So do you think Kern is going to pardon his friend, former friend, acquaintance, however it is, the
Puff Daddy,
Diddley?
as he
Yeah.
called him.
Because he was given 4 years. Was it 4 years, I believe?
4 years and 2 months, but he's already served a good year, so he has 3 years to serve. I think Diddy Bop, Puff Daddy, Sean Combs need to suck it up, Buttercup. You did the crime, you do the time. I don't think 45, 47 will probably, because you did a lot of vote or die, and you probably said a lot of stuff about him in the past. So therefore, you will be forced to serve your time, sir. And you know what? It is what it is. Now, maybe if 45, 47 has a change of heart and you come up with enough coins, then you may be able to come out. Should you? By no means. Should you serve all the time that them people gave you? Yes. But will that money save you from serving that time? It will.
And so he was given 50 months, plus 5 years of supervised probation and $500,000. But Current did say that he was asked either by Puff Daddy or somebody on his team to give him a pardon. And to be perfectly honest, who are we kidding? He's gonna probably get a pardon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not expecting, if because he has the resources, if pardons can be bought allegedly,
Mm-hmm.
he has the $1 million to buy one.
That part.
So
And for the case of his freedom, so to say, he will pay to
mhm,
be free.
mhm.
Uh, will he work again in the entertainment industry? Not now. Maybe 5 or 10 years down the line.
A lot of people don't think what he did was wrong, and it's amazing how,
Mm,
especially after everything, and when he, when they found him guilty and all of this stuff, more people came out the woodwork, because a lot of people were not saying anything. Very few people were saying anything. But once they, the charges and all of that stuff, a lot of people are like, free him and all that stuff. So I honestly think that he will, if he comes, because also keep in mind that he supposedly, allegedly had speaking engagements already set up.
Now, see, you
So
got to be a bold motherfucker and confident ass to sit here, and you don't went through a whole 8 weeks of trial, and all of a sudden you think you gonna just politely get off because your family did a video montage, if that's the right word I'm using, to say, oh, you deserve to be free. No, sir. I think that video hurt you. And then you gonna get out here and say you got speaking engagements? Sir, who said you was gonna get out today or that day? On last Friday, you thought you was gonna walk your ass out of them good folks jail system, and you was gonna get in a car, bus, plane to go back to Miami to do these good speaking engagements. Why would you do that? Why would you have your people do that? Diddy Bob? See, you stupid. That shows me that you not even being held accountable. You just like, okay, I am who I am. And I'm gonna go down here and talk to these good children down here in the Miami Gardens and tell them what to do and what not to do. No. No. You could have told them, folks, put me down for 2027.
He ain't getting out of 2077. Is that Fed? I think you got to do all your time for Fed.
If he do his time, 2020, what we in now? 25, 28. You'll be out in 28.
Let me see. Do
But
you
did
have to
nobody
do
tell
all
you to
your
go down
time?
here and put these folks on anybody's calendar and tell them you was gonna come talk to them Tuesday at 8:30 in the morning? No, sir. Serve your time. Do I feel sorry for him? No. And honestly, I don't even feel sorry. I would say, and I hate that the kids are in this situation, but that's your daddy.
So apparently
Your
they.
daddy, your daddy did that stuff, and you can't sit here and cry and tell me, yeah, we lost our mama. Losing a mama is the worst thing it is to do. But your daddy knew what he was doing. Anybody can be changed and broke down in a year when they don't have nothing that they have normally, where there's no chefs, there's no drivers. You know, you have to be in a confined. You're not sitting on them good 5,000 count sheets. You on 100 count sheets. You don't have a personal chef.
So
You're
apparently they're saying
eating.
that you have to that you most people serve about 85% of their Fed time.
Well, again, you do the crime, you got to do the time. If we go out here and commit a crime, what they gonna tell our asses to do? Go on down there, and we'd be lucky if our folks come down there and visit us and put money on our books. So he got people that love him and that'll come see him and put money on his books. So sit on back and think about it. It's sad. I hate, is the way I feel like the way that the entertainment industry is run, where your money just kind of buys you out of stuff. And again, we have a president that if the money is right, he'll let you out. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
I honestly do not feel sorry uh for him. No, I don't. I don't feel sorry for him. You did it. I hate that, it's sad that your children got to, kind of go another 3 years without you, but that's all right. They
Yeah.
can still come visit you.
Yep.
You still
And
got
he's trying to be
millions.
at a New Jersey prison to serve his time, so
So
and
he
have
can
more
do the
family
drug
time,
program. He
and
just
yeah,
want to do the
have more
drug
time
program.
with the family because the drug program allows you to get out earlier.
See,
I just saw it on here.
I read that. Yeah, it
Yeah.
allows him to get out earlier. And so again, he's looking at all the things that he can do to get out of jail early. That means you're not being accountable for what you did. Because if you are being held accountable for what you did, you'll serve your time like a man. And for them to say he in there, somebody tried to take his life. Well, if you in there in the prison, I don't watch enough. Used to be whatever. I don't think the show come on no more. Locked Up on
No.
MSNBC. You do the crime, you got to do the time. You thought you was above the law. You thought you were invisible. You thought you was untouchable. And now you slow singing and flower bringing because now you want to be out. When you was around there diddly daddling and doing everything that you was doing, you was
Hmm.
all right. You was you was Mr. Untouchable. Having all the parties, beating women up, abusing men, doing all of that stuff. And
Yeah.
you gonna tell me you've been doing this for the past 30 plus years that he been in the industry. 30 years. And you gonna tell me you've been in jail 12 months and now you reformed?
Yeah, the residential drug abuse program allows you to be able to, I think with that one, It doesn't say, but apparently the first step one says that federal prisoners are eligible for a maximum of 15 days off their sentence for every 30 days of earned eligibility and participation in programs like the residential drug abuse program.
Okay. So again, you just trying to find a loophole to get out. It is
Yep.
what it
But
is.
I think he's going to be pardoned, so I think it's going to be a mute point anyway.
Yeah. So I think he will be out probably within the next 4 to 5 months.
Yeah.
And what he's gonna do is when he do get out, he's gonna be a total Republican. He's gonna be every. He's going to be every. He's going to say everything that Trump wants him to say, because he wants his freedom. And so again, he's gonna turn his back on the African American community because again, he is free. Trump has let him free, and so if anybody supports him, and I would say now he has some good songs by some good artists on that Bad Boy record label.
Mm.
But to him as a person, I do not feel that he is remorseful for anything that he did.
No,
I
because
don't think he.
if people are out here thinking he did nothing wrong, I'm quite sure he thinks he did nothing wrong.
That's it. I mean,
And
he
he
think.
apologizing for the sake of apologizing. Like
Mhm.
like I told someone one time, are you telling me to apologize? Like, because I would be like, this person told me to apologize, and that's my apology, which is not real. It's not
It's not
sincere.
real,
Yeah.
and I don't think any of that was sincere. Um, because if when he does get out, he's going to do an interview. It's going to be either with Oprah, it's going to be with Gail, or it's going to be somebody down there at ABC. It's going to be on one of these major networks that and I would probably think he will, if he does get pardoned, he's going to do an interview with somebody on Fox News
Yeah.
because, again, Fox News is 45, 47 network of choice. And so
Is Megan Kelly with Fox?
I think, or is she maybe at the other place, News Nation or whatever. But for the ratings, he'll go to Fox News. He'll go to Laura Trump, the woman that interviewed the Chrysalids, and he'll go on now, do his apology. He'll have his mama, he'll have the children there with him, and they'll come with this big wonderful song and dance of how he's sorry, he's committed to doing XYZ. And that's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be a whole song and dance. And which we will be uh entertaining, and what we'll be looking at come we in October now.
Mhm.
I say March. It could be before then.
And she has a podcast. She's not on any of the stations, I guess, anymore.
Who,
Well,
Megan?
She's on Sirius XM, but
Oh, really?
she's not
Okay.
on, yeah.
No, but
Um
he'll probably what he'll do is he'll find him somebody on Fox News if he chose to go that route. Uh, but again, he's going to appeal to the black folks, and which means he's going to get somebody to that he feels that is credible, and that will be Oprah Gail
mm,
that he feel. I don't know if he'll necessarily come to the ABC side, but you never know.
yeah.
But you don't really see
Oh.
much out there.
So for episode number 38 of Real Life is Friends podcast, my shout out is going to be to Huntington College and Alabama State University because they both had homecoming last weekend and they both won the game.
Hmm.
And Alabama State is more likely going to win in the Magic City Classic that's going to be played later on um, this month. Mila's shaking her head because she likes Alabama A&M. But again,
Go Bulldogs. Our homecoming is this weekend.
hopefully y'all will win too.
We will.
Okay.
And then we'll
But
come back and beat state at the end of the month.
I don't really know about that. But
We
yeah, but
will.
that's gonna be my shout out. I had a great time this weekend at both homecomings. Well, I ain't go inside the game at Alabama State because one, yeah, neither here nor there. But I did tailgate. But yeah, but that's gonna be my shout out because those teams won at their homecoming. So mhm. Anyway, for episode 38 of Real Life is Friends podcast, I'm one of your hosts, Kimberly.
Mila. Go Bulldogs.
Oh, I forgot to. I'm not going to end it right now because I forgot to say peace up. 8 sound.
Beep, 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 beep.
Plus, I also play some music.